Welcome to my 30th episode about Tunic. I really, really hope this is going to be the last one. I'm crossing my fingers. I think I've done everything. I think I've got the right answers for what comes next, and I think we're going to be finished. So, last episode, someone in my chat, I believe it was Tendalense, told me that I was missing one more thing that I wanted to see before I finished the game. And that one more thing was in this secret message right here in the back of the manual, next to the little ring of page numbers that told me where I could find those 12 golden collectibles. So I have managed to translate this, and this is what it says. Number 1, find some rare golden statues. Done. Number 2, traverse the glow to visit 12 strange beings. So I believe that means, that I need to walk through that glowing orb and end up on the glyph tower. So that makes sense. So far, so good. The final line, number 3. Unsing to them the greatest, the song of the golden path, as seen from within. So this is where I got a little bit messed up. I had a guess about what this meant, but because I knew I had this episode upcoming and I wanted it to be the last episode and I wanted to not screw it up, I checked my answer against the internet and I actually missed something. So what I thought this meant, here, let me switch over to my little inset view here. What I thought this meant was that I needed to follow this path, the golden path, the one that unlocked the door at the top of the mountain, that I needed to simply follow it in reverse. That I needed to sort of start, instead of starting at the bottom and navigating it until I got to the middle, I needed to start at the middle and navigate it backwards until I got to the bottom. That was my guess, and that's what I was going to come on this stream and do with Sight Unseen. But I was like, I'm probably missing something, and I was missing something. So the reason that I read it that way was it talked about how I needed to unsing the song of the golden path. So the song of the golden path was, following this pattern. So unsinging it felt like singing it backwards, doing all of the inputs in reverse. And that actually was correct, except when it said the end of that line, it says, unsing to them the greatest, the song of the golden path, as seen from within. So to me, I thought that unsinging and seeing from within were the same thing. I assumed that meant, you're going from the middle to the outside, that both of those phrases meant the same thing. But actually, those two phrases mean I need to do two different things to reverse this song. And so this is what I found out on the internet. And so this is what I'm going to try. This is the original golden path, right here. But I need to flip it around horizontally as seen in a mirror. And then do it backwards from the center to the outside. And it's those two permutations of it together that equal the code that's going to unlock this final whatever. So that's what I found out. So this is one of those things where I think that if I had actually gotten fewer hints along the way, it might have been more obvious to me that when they say, unsing and then from within, they tend to be very sort of locked down and logical with the way that they construct these things. And so if they said two different things about how I need to do this, it means I needed to make two different changes. And so my assumption, I tend to just sort of read things like they're being set off the cuff, and I don't read too much meaning into all the details. And so that's why I just sort of ran with it like I didn't have to do anything else. Honestly, I still don't know I would have come up with flipping it around in a mirror, especially because it's such a long code. It would take a lot of experimentation to prove to myself that that was the correct answer. So I don't know if I ever would have gotten there on my own anyway. But either way, I did kind of identify how my thinking was a little bit wrong and sort of leading me in the wrong direction. And then I was able to get some confirmation from the internet that that's what I actually needed to do. Let me catch up a little bit with the chat because a bunch of people have come in. Let's see here. I should say hello, by the way, to not just Ranithcord and Tendalense who were here when I got started, but also Undead Toad and La Coalición and Malator and Mr. Xbox Series S and Macmert and stuff. There's a bunch of you in here. It's good to have you all here watching me. All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah, so La Coalición is just excited for me to do my... today is Thursday, so I'll be doing a State of Decay 2 playtest later this afternoon. So Coalición is just here to be excited about me doing a State of Decay 2 playtest later on. Well, that's fine. We will get there, but right now we are here to finally win Tunic. So, I'm going to bring up on my screen a different copy of this particular image that's going to show me how to follow this pattern backwards. And then I'm going to go back into the game here. It actually is really hard for me to... Yeah, okay, sorry. I'm just trying to navigate things here on my screens. So I'm going to go into the glow, and we're going to try this. Now, when I first tried to use the golden path at the mountain, I made a mistake somewhere, and the first time I tried it, it didn't work. I'm crossing my fingers that I'll get it right this time, because if I start getting it wrong repeatedly, I'm going to start convincing myself that I've got the answer wrong, and I'm going to start panicking a little bit. So I'm going to start at the middle and go all the way around clockwise to get to the outside. So here we go. Down, left, down, right, right, down, left, down, up, left, down, right, down, left, up, right, right, down, right, up, down, right, up, left, right, up, left, up, right, up, left, up, right, right, down, right, up, down, right, up, right, that's the top, down, right, up, left, up, right, down, right, up, down, left, down, right, down, left, up, down, right, down, left, down, right, up, down, left, down, right, left, up, down. Crap, that didn't seem to do anything. Okay, last time I had to do it twice to make it work. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Tendalency says, now I need to translate this message? What? That's what I need? Really? Is that real? Are you serious? Okay, if Tendalency means that, then cool. I do have my translation key up, so I can do this. Tendalency, stop me if you were joking. Or if I... Now that I didn't realize... I mean, it makes sense, of course, that this would give me another message to translate. I didn't do something to scramble the message after I finished the code, did I? Okay, Tendalency says, yes, this is serious. Okay, so we're going to try this. Okay, so this glyph, it's got sort of the downward Y shape, which is what? Which consonant is that on my key? Hey, downward Y shape. That is a D. Okay, so that's a D, and then the outer shell of it is an oo. So that's do. That's the word. It's the word do, or at least the sound do. This one is kind of a left-leaning Y on the inside. So that's the y sound. And then the outer shell is, I think, it's the oo sound again. Yeah, so that's do you. So that's do you. What's this one? This one is kind of a downward-facing Y with a little... that's an F. Okay, so it's an F sound. And then the outer... it's got kind of an interesting outer shape. I think that's the ear. Do you fear? Is that do you fear? Let me just double check. Yeah, that does look like fear. Do you fear? Did they make this all out of one-syllable words? I hope they did, because that would be nice. Do you fear? This one's like a downward-facing, like, chicken foot. That's a V sound. And then the vowel on the outside is a what? Is that an E? The? Do you fear? Now, usually if it's the, they'll do the. It's weird for them to be pronouncing it the, unless they mean like the second person pronoun the. Am I reading that right? The is in this. Yeah, I think it's the. Do you fear the? And then what's it? Okay, so the circle at the bottom means that I read it backwards. I have the vowel first and then the consonant. Okay, so this is kind of like It's a Z sound, isn't it? By the way, I've started recognizing these things. That's a Z sound. I said it before I looked. It is totally the Z sound. I'm not sure which vowel that is. I think it's I, like the I sound, that diphthong. So it's Zai, but no, eyes. Do you fear the eyes? Oh, that's why they spelled Z like that. So you never say the eyes, you say the eyes. So because eyes was the next word, they spelled the differently. What? It's relentlessly tied to pronunciation. That's fascinating. You don't often spell words differently if you're going to pronounce them differently because of what words come before and after them in English. And so it's interesting that this script actually does try to build in different pronunciations of the or the. Oh, that's weird. Okay, interesting. Okay, this sort of left-leaning broken Y shape is a what? Is the V sound. That's the V. I bet this is of. Yeah, this is of. Do you fear the eyes of? This is the. I'm pretty sure this is the. So the downward chicken leg, which is the sound, and then the schwa on top. Make sure I'm right about that. Yeah, the eyes of the. So yeah, so this the is spelled differently from this the. Oh, that's so weird. Anyway, that's the. Of the. This one is, was that an F again? Let me remind myself. Yeah, that's an F. And it's got a little fa. Is this going to be fox? The eyes of the fa. So this makes a fa sound. And then what is this? It's got a chicken leg down and a, so this is a sh. This is a sh sound. And it's got, and its vowel is ear of the sheer. Sheer? Is that, do I have that right? Sheer? Round of the Court says, does this game answer the question, what does the fox say? Okay. Do you fear the eyes of the sheer? And then this last one is just a dot at the bottom, which normally it reverses a glyph, the pronunciation of a glyph, but there's no glyph. So Tanda Lindsay says that I'm close. So let me read that again. Let me just look at this again. Let me make sure I didn't read the vowel wrong. I think that it does. Oh, no, yeah, it is supposed to be, the vowel for that is supposed to be an ear sound. And it's supposed to be a sh sound in the middle. So, yeah, do you fear the eyes of the sheer? Tandalin says, it says I'm close. How close am I? Like, am I just registering this pronunciation wrong and it's some obvious other word? Oh, the Coalition suggests, could it be air? Coalition's making a suggestion of it being air. It seems fairly close, and it is a part of the game. Do you fear? Oh, the fa. Oh, wait, sorry. I forgot the fa. There's a fa followed by a sheer. This is the fashir. The fashir? Do you fear the eyes of the fashir? And then it's got this dot. Could the dot be like flipping something? Or is this just the period or the question mark or something like that? Do you fear the eyes of the fashir? Foxier? Tendalense, if I'm close, yeah, go ahead and just tell me what I'm getting wrong here. I don't want to sit here and. Okay, Tendalense says it's a dot. Okay, great. You mean like a period? Okay, cool. Yeah, tell me, whatever it is, it's sheer. Is it a single word? Is it 2 words? Of the far shore? Could it be the far shore? Do you fear the eyes of the far shore? I don't know why that comes. Oh, hey, Tender Lindsay says yes, far shore. Do you fear the eyes of the far shore? Okay. So... Coalition says, I get how you're reading the message, but how's your character reading it? I mean, these are 3D images. You can definitely turn them around in your head and imagine what letters they're making, even if you're seeing them from the inside. But yeah, Coalition, I think this is probably the kind of game where they don't care if if they can justify whether the character understands this stuff, as long as the player does. So Tendalinse says, do the last one. What do you mean? So the only when you say, the dot's not the last one. The dot isn't the last one. You're right. I'm sorry. I thought this was the beginning again, but no, there's one more symbol. Okay. So that's a K sound with what wrapped around it? That is a co. Dot co of, do you fear the eyes of the far shore .co? Is this a website? Do I need to go to a website? Tendalinse, do I have to go to a freaking website? Because you know what? I'm not prepared to show that on the stream. Okay, hold on. Thefarshore.co? That's not a thing. Is it going to be .com? That's something. It's a movie, I guess. That doesn't seem related. or do I need to type the entire thing? Do you fear the eyes of the far shore.co? Whoa! There's something trippy on that site. There's something completely trippy. I wonder if I should try to capture this on the stream. It'll be a little bit awkward if I do. Rosenberg says it's a Rickroll. That would be really funny if it was a Rickroll. Okay, so I'm going to try to show this on the stream, what I'm seeing here. Oh, hey, it's got a sound to it. Okay, I'm trying to show it, but it's got a sound to it. Let me just grab a new source that I can just throw up here on the screen. This is gonna be look a little awkward. But let me grab this. Wait, I did it wrong. You can hear the audio. I just tried to grab the wrong thing here. Should be game capture? Window capture. Let's do window capture. Let's get this thing up. Okay. Do that. Then, yeah, there we go. Here's my browser window. That's what this looks like. Let me just put this up on screen. This is where that sent me. That's kind of loud. Let me pull that audio down a little bit. So, wow. Is this interactive at all? Or is this just weird nonsense to make me feel weird at the end of this game? So, typed metal is like, my ears! RIP headphone users. Yeah, I had to kind of turn it down a little bit myself. This thing is kind of crazy. So Rosenberg is calling this the Octogod. And Type Metal says, I, for one, welcome our new Octogod. MacBert says, yes, please interact with obscure websites. So, I'm just clicking around, and nothing seems to happen. I mean, if there's more significance to this, I don't know what it is. Tanda Lindsay says, if you download the MP3, you have 2 messages, one on the details and another using a spectrogram? What? Okay, you know what? Like, I keep delaying me trying to win this game so that we can explore weird stuff and get deeper and deeper and deeper into the collectibles and the lore mysteries and just weird Easter eggs of this game. I think we might have reached the limit of where I should take this. I think that knowing that this website exists, that there's weird stuff you can do to find even more, that's great. That's good to know. I think I'm not going to try to make all of that work on this stream. I think that might be a little bit much. Tight Metal says, I would laugh my ass off if this is just a way to get people to download viruses. And Malatour says, enter your social security number for a hint as to what to do next. There we go. Yeah, Tandalense says, they went far too deep in this part. Tandalense says, do you want the messages? You know what, Tandalense, if you've got the messages, go ahead and tell me what the messages are. Let's get it all out there on the table, and then we'll try to win this game. We've got only half an hour left till my next meeting, and so we should probably try to figure this out. So yeah, go ahead and let us know, Tandalense, and we'll... I guess I'll take this off the screen. We don't actually need to see this thing anymore. We can make it go away. It's fine. We'll survive. I will start running towards what I think will be the end of the game, while Tandalense sends me the messages. So the detail message on the MP3 says, thank you for playing. Good. I'm glad I didn't put any extra effort into finding that one. That's nice of them to say thank you for playing. I don't know if we needed to see that to feel like we had completed our experience with the game. The spectrogram says, we are the eyes of the far shore. Okay, yeah, that is also not additional information. So, cool. Good to know. I'm glad that we've got that information out there. Oh, see you later, Macmert. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you during Playtest Thursday. Typed Metal 125 says, Octagon commands you to send me a build of State of Decay 3. If such a thing were to exist. I still couldn't. Okay. It's been 30 episodes. Am I really ready to go through this teleporter? Am I even remembering that this is the correct teleporter? Hold on. Where did all the teleporters go? Let me just make sure I've got the correct teleporter. Yes, that is where the air goes, right there. Okay, cool. I'm almost kind of hesitant to go through this, because I get the impression, what I've heard is that because I've collected the full manual, this is no longer a boss fight. This is a happy pacifist ending. Now, I could be wrong about that. Maybe there's something more I have to do, but I think this might actually be the end. It's one of those weird things where I'm like, am I ready for this to end? I've literally been doing this for 30 episodes. Was my what's it called? Subnautica playthrough even that long? Maybe it was barely that long? I don't know. Like I don't do a lot of really long playthroughs. Obviously, I've got a million State of Decay videos, but almost everything else, I never put this much time into a game on the stream. Am I ready for this to actually be over? Yes, absolutely. Hey there. Oh, I left my dead body here. You mind if I just grab that real fast? Thanks. Woo. Oh, whoops. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that was gonna... Oh, gosh! Oh, no! I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that was gonna hurt you. I didn't actually want to attack you. You know what? You're gonna inevitably kill me anyway, so let's just let that happen. The whole reason I went after the manual was because I was incapable of fighting this person. So, cool. Anyway, let's try that again. Oh, come on. You know what? This fight is not what I really wanted to do right now. Okay, let's try that again. I'm assuming that I can go back, that I haven't ruined my chance to get the good ending. I mean, I already fought her a bunch of times. Like, the fact that I've fought her before can't stop me from getting the good ending, right? Okay, I'm not going to interact with my dead body anymore. I'm just going to talk to her. Oh, my dead body is awkwardly watching us in the background. There's the thumbnail. I have given you the manual. Now you can win the game too. Oh, I have missed this manual for so long. What is happening to me? I am becoming pale. I can see the camera rising. And... oh! Back to being my mom! Give me your paw. Coalition says the heir was the player then? Oh, I don't know, maybe. Credits! Oh, let's get out of the way of the credits. Andrew Sholdis? Maybe? Kevin Rigami. Oh, what a great last name to have if you're working in game development. Kind of reminds me of my friend Scott Tester, who was a tester. My former Chance Kwan, Eric Billingsley. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm here with her, and we're like traveling around the world. And they made her match my cosmetics, too. I changed my cosmetic appearance. What is going on? Oh, man. Oh, this is cute. Oh, I love that they animated all these little vignettes to show us having fun together. That is totally my mom. I was right from the beginning that that's my mom. So Phoenix Roseblade showed up just in time, says you broke the cycle and got the good end. Yes, I did. Oh, interesting. So Tanda Lindsay said with the bad ending, this was all just backgrounds and no foxes. So you would go to all these places but not see the foxes play. So what happens in the bad ending? Do I defeat her and then take her place? Am I then imprisoned in the same spot and the cycle continues? Whereas if I bring her the full manual, I release her and then we end the cycle? Phoenix Roseblade says yes, confirms that explanation. Okay, cool. So yeah, look at all these cool people who helped make this game. I can't believe someone made this game. This game is over-the-top ridiculous. I feel like something like this has not captured my imagination since Fez, back in the early Xbox Live Arcade days. Before I worked at Undead Labs. That's a ways back. It's like a decade ago. I think this feels like a once-in-a-decade game. If you haven't played Fez, by the way, if you love Tunic and you've never played Fez, go back and play Fez. Fez is very much like this. It doesn't have the combat. It's all platforming and puzzle solving, but it is this same caliber of platforming and puzzle solving. Honestly, on the puzzle solving end, it might even be more interesting because it actually kind of goes. Fez is almost this game crossed with Patrick's Parabox. It's like twisting your view of reality and how spaces fit together at the same time as giving you this elaborate network of puzzles and lore to uncover. Typed Metal says, "Can I recommend Dust: An Elysian Tale? If you want to, go ahead." Typed Metal recommends that game. I don't think I've played that. Have I played that? I don't think I've played that. Tanda Lindsay says, "I will play it next week." Awesome. Oh, Ranethcord was reminding me that I left the music loud. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I raised the volume of the music when we were just watching the ending cutscene together, and I forgot that I'd left it high. Man, messing with the mixing board in this game is in general while streaming is hard. So the end. New Game Plus. Copy, save, and carry most items into New Game Plus. That is wonderful to know. I am not really going to do this. I mean, sure. Here I am. I've started New Game Plus now. And it's kind of weird doing that sweep. Like, now that I know what all those places are, my brain just immediately registered a bunch of stuff. The fragment of the golden slab, the teleporter, the wishing well. Like, now I know what all of those things are. And okay, so I've carried over all of my upgrades, all of my items, basically. Do I have all of the cards that I'd collected? What do I not have? I don't have the keys. I think that's it. I think all I don't have is the keys. So great. That's awesome. That means if I did want to just go through all of that nonsense again, I can with minimal fuss. Rosenberg says, woot woot, let's do it all again. And Malator is like, 30 more episodes. Now, it would not take me 30 episodes to play it again. A lot of those 30 episodes was me being lost and confused. So I don't think that's something we have to worry about. Tender Lindsay says, it's easy mode until you die. Until you die to the air? Oh, right. So you still have to earn back. Oh, let me look at that again. Right, I don't have my golden stats. So if I were to play it again, I would still lose my stats and have to reclaim them with the heroes' graves. So that's the spot where it would get hard again. But otherwise, yeah, you're right. It is kind of easy mode. Well, I'm feeling good about this. Are you all feeling good about this? Are you ready? Are you actually ready for... Oh, like, I left this weird thing sitting up here. Are you actually ready for this to be over? What am I going to do? What's my life for now? Now that I'm not just playing Tunic all the time. So what I've been doing, the schedule that I've been following lately, is I'll release a State of Decay video on one day, and then I'll release a Tunic video on the next day, and I'll go back and forth. I need to figure out what my schedule is now. I guess maybe I'll just start releasing Patrick's Parabox videos in my Tunic slot until I finish that game, and then I'll finish that game, and I'll have to find a new obsession. I mean, I have been playing, some other games in my spare time that have nothing to do with the stream. I've been playing Gears Tactics, and I've been playing more Chaos Gate, so maybe I can start weaving some of that in. Though, I don't know. You've seen me play tactics games before. I should find something new to play. I'm just not sure what it is. La Coalition wants me to finish Nightmare of Decay. We'll have to see. I'm still pondering whether to go back to that game. Tenda Lindsay says, you could translate the full manual. I guess so. La Coalition says, what a roller coaster of a game. Yeah, seriously. Hey there, Steve-O. You just missed the whole thing. Welcome to the chat. Nice to see you. I have one Tunic. Tunic is finished. So, again, I'm hesitating to do the end screen. This will be the final end screen for my Tunic series. Okay, so Typed Metal is really getting serious about saying that I should play Dust and Elysian Tale. It sounds familiar. I feel like I might have played it, but I don't have clear memories of it, so I don't know. I'll have to think about that, Typed Metal. I'll have to think about you and Coalition's suggestions. Oh, Coalition asks me, how many achievements did I miss? That's a good question. I've got no idea. What's the right way to look at the achievements for something? Is it... Sorry, I don't check my achievements these days as often as I used to. Looks like I'm just missing 4. And they're all secret! Alright. Well, there you go. So I am not a big fan of secret achievements. When I'm planning out achievement systems, usually what I'll do is I'll have all the achievements be public unless there are plot spoilers in the achievements, and I'll make those be secret, but those had better be achievements you would just get by progressing the story. So yeah, I don't like the idea of having a secret achievement that no one knows how to get. Like, for me anyway, in the systems that I do, either an achievement tells you exactly what it is and drives you to go and try to find a thing in the game that you normally wouldn't find, or if it's a secret, it's there to preserve plot spoilers, but it's a thing you will definitely get. If you've won the game, then you definitely got all of the secret achievements. The idea of there being like a secret achievement and no one knows what it is just doesn't appeal to me very much as a player, and so I don't usually do it as a designer. Mr. Xbox Series S says, will there be an achievement for clearing the entire map in State of Decay 2? We have not been prioritizing adding new achievements to the game. Sometimes, like when we do a really big update, we'll try to work in a few achievements, but we haven't been doing a ton of that. And clearing the entire map, you mean like scavenging everything? That might be a boring achievement. And also really easy to be missing one site and not know where it is. So I can imagine that being a frustrating one for some people. Gotta think about that. Oh, so Raneth Court is reminding people about all the people who are recommending what my next game should be. Raneth Court is reminding them that you can spend channel points to make me play a game that you want me to play, that I'm resisting. So if you have an idea for the next game you want to play, you should follow me on Twitch, and you should make a recommendation. You should spend your channel points to get me to play games that you're interested in. So why don't we end it on that? Hey, if you're watching later on YouTube, you can subscribe to me on YouTube, but you can also go follow me on Twitch, and you can be a part of this process of shoveling me through a game that I'm incompetent to play myself. So huge thanks to Tanda Lindsay and Phoenix and Rosenberg for all of their help. You made this possible. See you later.